All right, welcome to Coffee with Markus. In today's show, we will talk about what is happening in the markets today. This will only take us 2 minutes or so, and then we will talk about what are meme stocks, since everybody is talking about these, and we will talk about how to find the next meme stock that explodes like AMC or GME. And next, we will talk about my current trades. On Friday, I got assigned in 4 stocks. So we'll show you what exactly I did this morning and am I in trouble? Now, after this, I will answer your questions. So put them in the chat and I'll answer as many questions as I can later in the show. Now, as you can see, we have a full program. So let's get started. This show is about real money and real trades. I'll show you the trading strategies that I personally trade, the tools that I use to trade my own accounts, and we will talk about the right mindset of a trader. Now, talking about mindset, I'm going to show you how to create SRC profits. And SRC stands for systematic, repeatable, and consistent, because that is the key to long-term success in the markets. So, if you are sick of all the hype and empty promises, and you want to learn trading strategies that actually work, then click on like right now and let's get started. All right, let's get started with the show. As I said, full program today. And first, let's take a look of what is happening in the markets today. And I promise we only take 2 minutes, but I think it's important that you know what is happening. And after last week, we had the worst week in 9 months. This here, the Dow Jones that you're looking at, you will see that I have a rebound today. So on Friday, the Dow lost more than 500 points. That was down 1.6%. And right now, we're making it all back and then some. So right now, 30 minutes before the close, the Dow is up 1.74%, leading the pack here. The S&P also up solid more than 1.3%. And the NASDAQ still lagging, but it didn't get hit that hard last week. So up right now 0.5% as we are going into the close. So I just thought at the beginning of the show, I'll let you know of what is happening and what is going on. Now, as I said, today we have 4 topics. So we already talked about what's happening in the markets today. Right now, I want to talk about meme stocks and what they are, why everybody is talking about this, and how to find the next meme stock. And then we'll talk about my current trade so that you know what is going on with my trades here. So we will go to this and then, as always, answering your questions. Okay. So meme stocks, everybody is talking about it, but what exactly is a meme stock? And how do you find the next meme stock that is going to the moon, as they say? And that's exactly what we are going to talk about right now. You see, it all started with GameStop, GME. So let me just bring it up here, because this is where, looking at the weekly chart earlier this year, it has gone crazy. So what happened? You might have heard it about the Reddit short squeeze of GameStop that happened earlier this year. And you see, it all started with a couple of key figures. And let's actually quickly take a look at these, because first, there's Michael Burry, the well-known activist that was portrayed by Christian Bale in the movie The Big Short. See, Burry noted that GameStop was trading at a massive discount and revealed that his hedge fund Cyan held a position in the video game retailer. Now, this was back in 2019, before all of this craziness happened. And then we also have Keith Gill, who is also known as Roaring Kitty, or DFV, which stands for Deep Effing Value in Reddit forums. Now, in July 2020, again, well before all this craziness, Gill posted YouTube videos outlining why he liked the GME stock, and he showed screenshots of his portfolio. But here's the kicker. Gill also famously held 500 call options for GameStop, which he actually exercised in April of 2021 with a strike price of $12 per share. Now, this is where it gets super interesting. With the 50,000 new shares, this is where Gill now owns over 200,000 shares of GameStop. Now, if you go back and take a look here at the current prices of around $200, so this position is now worth nearly $44 million. I mean, this is just crazy. Okay. Anyhow, So this is where you see the final update. This is actually an update of his account size of his account from April 21st. And if we zoom in here, then you'll see that in April, it was already up at $34 million. And now it is even more. But okay, back to these meme stocks and why they're called meme stocks. You see, Gil posted his progress, and users of the forum Wall Street Bets started buying shares of GameStop. And this rapidly escalated into a massive short squeeze that led several hedge funds to lose hundreds of millions of dollars. And it caused GameStop, looking back here at the stock, to explode from around $20 right here to a whopping $483 per share. I mean, this is just like, whoa. So this is where GameStop's bring gains for the week to 400%. I mean, this is just amazing what happened there. Anyhow, so what are these meme stocks? We have been talking about GameStop right now, and why are they so controversial? Well, meme stocks received their nickname due to their popularity amongst retail investors who band together on social media platforms like Reddit and TikTok. And I actually found a really cool video where I just want to show you a couple of seconds here so that you have an idea of what this is all about.
Today, Reddit actually shut down the stock market. You will not believe what happened. So basically, all the old guys in suits thought GameStop stock was going to crash. So they all got together and bet against it. But then a band of Reddit users called Wall Street Bets wanted to mess with them. Keep in mind, these guys are famous for...
All right, you get the idea. So in Wall Street Bets, they call themselves apes, right? And these are younger investors who use memes as a regular part of their communications about investing. Let's just peek into one of these Reddit forums. So here is the GameStop forum. And as you can see, the reason why they are called meme stocks is because they communicate through memes. So there's a meme from today. There's another meme. There is another meme. You see pretty much every post, besides a few account screenshots, is memes. Now, let's talk about what are all these different meme stocks, because you see a lot of stocks have recently been lumped together into the meme stock category, as short squeezes have become a popular way for younger investors to try and make some fast money. So I just want to switch over to this one here. So there's the short squeeze movement that happened in this in the Wall Street Bets forum on Reddit. Not only is this where Keith Gill, Roaring Kitty or Deep Effing Value, posted his updates, but also the moderators of the subreddit were some aggressive high-risk investors who just said, okay, let's go all in. So let me just show you this one. Here you see, for example, one of these guys is in with $330,000, right? And this is the YOLO mentality. You only live once of being all in here. Anyhow, so you get the idea, and now probably know why they are called meme stocks. So, but let's move on, and let's actually talk about how can you find another meme stock. You see, most of these discussions that you have on Wall Street Bets revolve around meme stocks, and GameStop and AMC have always been the meme stocks. Several others have risen to fame and also experienced short squeezes on their own in the recent months. So if you look at some of them, for example, we see that Bed Bath & Beyond, together with AMC, was one of the meme stocks. And then we also had good old BlackBerry, which are part of the meme stocks here. So why do people buy meme stocks? Well, there's a lot of reasons why the young retail investors buy meme stocks. Like with any investor, the idea of a short squeeze leading to big profits in a short period of time is tempting enough to take a chance. And this is why many on Wall Street Bets have compared, or no, not on Wall Street Bets, but on Wall Street and the mainstream media, they have compared meme stock trading to gambling rather than investing. And if you look at Kramer, I mean, Kramer is the guy who is basically portraying the boomers, right, that Reddit stands against. And you see, this is where there's the stick it to the man and hurt short sellers mentality, because there's a lot of these meme investors who are looking to stand up to Wall Street institutions and actually stick it to the man. And here's a screenshot. You see, only well to stick it to the man is to keep buying AMC and GME. Keep going, soldiers. We love these stocks and attendees. Anyhow, there's a certain pleasure that these meme stock investors get when short sellers, usually hedge funds lose millions or even go bankrupt from their short positions. And if you're reading through Reddit here, I mean, there's certainly a David versus Goliath attitude that has developed. And with this Reddit forum like Wall Street Bets now sitting at over 10 million users and more of these subreddits popping up, there's definitely a strong momentum behind the cause here. So anyhow, let's actually talk about what is the meme stock bubble? Because a meme stock bubble is like in any other sector on Wall Street. As stock prices get overinflated due to the short squeeze, the general rules of physics apply. What goes up must come down. And this is where we have seen stocks that have been hyped up recently to go down. Now, on Wall Street's bet, they talk about paper hands and diamond hands, but can you really blame an 18-year-old college kid or high school student, right, who just tripled his account in a matter of days for selling it? And that's why many of the latest meme stocks have crashed back down over the last couple of weeks. Let's just take a look at some of them here. So I want to just quickly go and share my screen. So some of them, for example, Wendy's was one of them, going quickly up, but then also crashing down. Clover Health was another one, quickly jumping up and then going down. So there's always a downside to it, as you can imagine. So what goes up comes down, and often is very, very fast. And this is where, actually, no, this is something else that I wanted to mention. You see, some actually know how to take advantage of this. And this is where here in the New York Times, the meme stock bubble bursts. This is what they have found out. Anyhow, so the key question is, where can I find the next meme stock? How can we participate in this craziness here? Now, of course, everybody wants to find the next meme stock that doubles, triples, and quadruples in value in a matter of days, but it's not easy to find the next meme stock. So, but there are some guidelines and some criteria for really good candidates. So number one, the company must be known and likable and have an underdog story. You might have noticed that a lot of these meme stocks are legible and nostalgic companies that many investors simply don't want to see go bankrupt, like BlackBerry, GameStop, AMC, right? But the same applies also to Nokia, even Bed Bath & Beyond, that was in this meme stock crazy, I hear, still in there. So is there any logic behind these choices? Not really, although some will argue that GameStop and BlackBerry will still have a bright future, especially with Ryan Cohen comes on. So there might be actually a good chance for GameStop to turn it around, and he wants to actually turn it into the Amazon of gamers. Anyhow, so generally speaking, Redditors love to choose underdog companies that are losing out on the modern world. So you'll never find an Apple or Microsoft in this group, but companies that are on the brink of bankruptcy make perfect candidates for meme stocks. Now, number two, they must have a high short interest. So as I said before, there's more to investing in meme stocks than just getting rich quick. Another motive is to herd these short sellers. So it's very important that we find a stock with high short interest. Otherwise, you'll never get that squeeze that helps the price run up so high so fast. So you can find a short interest on most financial sites or stock screeners. So that's an easy way to parse through the thousands of different stocks. Super easy here. So generally speaking, just a short interest of over 20% is considered high and can be a potential target for a short squeeze. And just for reference, at its peak, GameStop's short interest was a ridiculous 142%. So that's just crazy. And this is where I found this article. GameStop on CNBC jumps another 90%, but short sellers aren't backing down. And this is what fuels it. Now, what's a third criteria to find the next meme stock is here. The management, possibly the CEO, must be pro-retail traders. And this is where AMC actually did it perfectly. You see, AMC recently said that they reward retail investors with free popcorn and exclusive screening. So The CEO, Adam Aaron, has praised retail investors on numerous occasions. And this is why right now AMC is still the poster child of these meme stocks here. Anyhow, another example is GameStop's new chairman of the board, Ryan Cohen, the former CEO of Chewy. And he's seen by many Redditors as the savior for GameStop. And he often posted memes on his Twitter account. Let me just show you his Twitter account here. And meme stocks, you have to communicate in memes. Anyhow, this is just one of the memes that he is posting here. He posted this on January 17th, just shortly before all of this was going on. And again, he has big plans. I mean, he has plans to try to push GameStop to become the Amazon of the video gaming industry. Anyhow, so what is another criteria here? And this is where we go back to the charts and we look at AMC and GameStop. It must be cheap. It must be cheap. And you see, preferably around $10 or $20. So this way, a trader with a smaller account, let's switch back to a daily chart here, like $500 to $2,000 can buy them. So AMC, when all this craziness started, was trading at around $10. GME was trading at around $20. And if you look at companies like Clover, they were trading around $8 to $10. Wendy's here a little bit higher, around $20, but you get the idea. Anyhow, perhaps the most important part of the equation, the average Robinhood account, which is only around $5,000, have to be able to afford it. Anyhow, this way they can join in of the fun of the short squeeze. So they buy a lot of shares here. Good. So this is how you can find the next one. And you see, it's not that difficult, but with so many stocks out there, how can you really find it, right? Anyhow, so we won't definitely not find stocks like Amazon on there, which is trading right now at $3,500, or Google, which is trading at $2,500. Because at these prices, if you think about it, meme investors can only afford one share at a time. Now, key question is, which stock is safer? Because is it safe to invest in meme stocks? And if you're asking about the safety in stocks, the answer is always going to be the non-meme stock, because these meme stocks come with incredibly volatility that is definitely beyond the risk tolerance of most investors, including myself, because meme stocks have been known to drop down by 30% or more in a single trading session. And these swings can wipe out an entire account in a matter of days. So meme stocks are crazy because one day they're loved by Redditors and the next day they might focus on something else. So recently I said Clover, Wendy, all of these on Tuesday, Redditors liked it. On Wednesdays, they didn't. And these bubbles are fun to ride up. But what if you miss it on Tuesday and start buying on Wednesday? Let's take another look here very quickly at Clover. You see there's definitely somebody who has bought it right here when it was going up at $28. And now they're stuck with a big loss because today Clover is down to $11.20. So would I invest in a meme stock, and what do I do? Well, at this point, I'm much happier with my PowerX strategy and my wheel strategy. Just to give you an idea, so this is where we are doing really well. This is the wheel strategy, and thus far this year, I have realized over $100,000 in profits with the wheel strategy. Anyhow, so this is why I think I stick with that. I love the SRC profits, the strategic, repeatable, and consistent. Now, if you're interested in what exactly I'm doing, I don't want to take too much time here, but I'll link to a video that explains the wheel strategy and the PowerX strategy in more detail. I'll do this in the description and also as soon as this video ends. So this way you see exactly what these strategies are all about. So head on over there and if you want to do this, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, now this is we're cutting this out, just for those of you who were interested in meme stocks, but I know that many of you are interested in what am I doing with my current positions? What is going on with AA, with CWH, with RIDE, and with all of these? So let's actually talk about this and see what happens. So last week, I talked about in the previous Coffee with Markus that I actually had my portfolio loaded with several positions. So I have sold puts, for example, on AA. I've sold puts at a strike price of 35. And on Friday, they were trading at $32. So this means I got assigned at $35 here in AA. So let me show you exactly what I did here this morning as soon as I knew that I got assigned. So for AA, for example, just to give you an idea, and we're going to switch over quickly to the account. So I'm assigned here with 2,900 shares. So 2,900 shares at 35. And as you can see right now, they're trading below this. So on the shares right now, as you can see, I am losing around $6,000 approximately. Again, the account that I'm trading here is a $250,000 cash account. So this gives me $500,000 in buying power. So when I see that it is down $6,000, this is not concerning me. But here is what I did this morning. So this morning I was looking, what calls can I sell? And as you know, I'm using the PowerX optimizer, and I'll bring it up here in just a moment. So with the PowerX optimizer, I do have my calculator that I use to decide of what am I doing here exactly with AA. So let me just show you with AA this morning, I saw that I could sell calls with a strike price of 35, and I was able to get actually this morning 21 cents. Now, this is not a whole lot, but it means that I'm receiving $580 in premium this week for sure. Actually, let me just correct it since I have 20 cents here, and the exact number, what I got this morning was 21 cents. So this way we have the exact number. So this means like $609 that I will make on AA here this week, no matter what the stock does, because I sold calls. Now here's the deal. Let's go back to AA, take a look at this really quick. And I want to go back to a weekly chart. So if AA stays below 35 by Friday, I can sell more calls. And in addition to the $608 that I've already collected right now, I can collect more premium. If it goes above 35, this means that my shares are getting called away. In this case, I make no money on the shares. I don't own the shares, but I'll keep the $608 in profit. Again, if this is your first time watching here and you're absolutely new to this, I'll leave a link in the description, and also at the end of the video, I'll link to 2 videos that explain the wheel strategy as well as the PowerX strategy in detail so that you know what is happening. Okay, let's take a look at another stock that I got assigned on Friday, and this is CWH. Last week, I sold the put for $37.50, and on Friday, I believe that they closed around $37. So I got assigned, and I am now the proud owner of, let's see how many shares. CWH, 2,700 shares. 2,700 shares on CWH. Now here is what I did this morning. Again, I'm plugging everything into my calculator to see how much money I can make. And this morning, what I found is that I can actually sell a call with a strike price that is higher my assigned price at 39. So let's take a quick look at the chart again so that you'd see what exactly it means. So I'm selling it at a price of 39. Now, I receive the premium no matter what, and I keep the premium. But if the stock price stays below 39, I can keep selling premium, which I love. Now, if the stock price moves above 39, my shares get called away. Now, in this case, I would make $150 per option that I sold. Now, I sold 27 of those, so it's a pretty good premium that I would receive there. So let's take a look at the PowerX optimizer here to see exactly how much I already received in premium. And here we go to Camping World. So no matter what the stock price does, I already received this morning $2,160 in premium. Can't complain about this. I'm loving this. Now, if the stock moves above 39, this is my strike price here, I will make an additional 6,200, an additional, where do we go? Where we have the total gain, the stock gain. $4,050. There we go. An additional $4,050 on the stock. So this means that my total profit, if it goes above 39, will be 6,210. Hey, I'm loving this one. I don't know. Do you like this? If you do, and if this is helpful at all as I'm running through this trade, do me a favor and click on like. And this way I see that you're enjoying these videos. And then I'll do more of these videos where I'm showing my trades and walk you through of what I did. And as promised, what we will do after we are done going through, there we go, my current trades, I will look at your questions that you're posting in the chat right now. So if you're here live, I appreciate you. So I'll answer as many as possible here. Okay, cool. So let's just get rid of this and let's go back and see what else has been happening. So I got assigned on JWN Nordstrom. So on Nordstrom, I sold it with a strike price of 32.50 and it closed at around 32 on Friday. So I got assigned. Let's take a look at the account and see how many shares of Nordstrom I have right now. And this would be 3,100 shares. Okay, 3,100 shares. Here's what I did this morning. Again, I plugged this into the calculator. And after plugging it into the calculator, this is where I saw, oh my gosh, I can not only sell the 32.50 strike price, I can actually sell the 33.50. This means that I'm receiving $1,178 in premium. And if Nordstrom goes above 33.50 by Friday, I make an additional, this was ugly. Let's do this again. Then I make an additional $3,100 on the stock. That brings my total to $4,284. So not bad at all. Okay, let's see. What else has been happening? What other stocks have I been assigned? Penn, I got assigned on Penn. So as you can see, I got assigned, and here's the deal. If you are trading the wheel strategy and you're not saying, yippee-yay, I got assigned, you did it wrong. And by all means, take a look at this video here on how to pick the right stocks, because in a moment, I'll tally it up of how much money I'll make guaranteed this week and how much money I can make in the very best case scenario here. Anyhow, so Penn, I got assigned there. I got assigned a strike price of 75. It closed below 75 on Friday. So going to the calculator, the handy dandy calculator, I was looking, what can we do with Penn here this morning? And I got assigned at 73.50, 1,300 shares, and I sold the 76 for $1.10. This gives me $1,430 in premium. Now, if Penn moves above 76 by Friday, I'll make an additional $3,250 on the stock. So I'm loving this. Now there's two other trades in my account where right now I own the shares, but I cannot get enough premium. And this is LVS and Ride. So for LVS, I own 1,700 shares. And on Ride, I own 10,000 shares. And we have been talking about Ride a lot. So I would just want to wait if they can pop higher today, and then I'm selling a few more calls. Right now, it looks like a scary, big, unrealized loss, but trust me, everything is under control. I know what I'm doing here, and looking at Ride today, it was a little bit all over the place. I mean, earlier I was looking at a 5-minute chart, and I thought, oh my gosh, what is happening here on a 5-minute chart? Let me just show you. Where did we open this morning? Somewhere around here. So we opened at around 10.40, went all the way down to $9.90, then went all the way up to $10.65, and right now we are trading at 10.09. So we will see what is happening here. But hey, as promised, so that I also have some time to answer your questions, let's tally up what I will make guaranteed this week and what could be the best case scenario. And this is where we are going back to the handy dandy calculator here. And I just want to see and tally it up. So for AA, and let me just see, you know what? Let me quickly see if I can bring up an application here. There we go. Let's bring up the GoodNotes application. Perfect. I have no idea what this is all about. Okay, so that we can tally up of how everything is going. So looking at the stocks that I have. So we do have AA, I do have CWH, I do have JWN, I do have LVS. No, excuse me. Let's have a coffee. After all, it's called Coffee with Markus. Ah. Let's have another sip. Sorry about this. This is all live. Oh, I just have a frog in my throat. Why would you say this, frog in my throat? It's an English expression. We don't have this in German, do we? I don't know. All right, back to counting money here. So we have LVS. I have Pen in my account, and I have Ride in my account. So let's actually talk about the minimum and the best case scenario, what I'm making here. So switching over to the handy-dandy calculator. So with AA, I'm guaranteed to make $580, and this is also the best case scenario. So if AA is closing above Alcoa, that is above 35, I'm making $580. Okay, so this is here AA 580, and this is also the best case scenario, 580. Now let's see what happens here with CWH. I make guaranteed $2,160. In the best case scenario, I make $6,210. Okay, so let's write this down. $2,160, and the best case scenario would be $6,210. Okay, let's move on to JWN. JWN, let's actually move this over a little bit, zoom in so that you all can see it. So JWN, I make guaranteed $1,178. So $1,178 guaranteed. And in the best case scenario, I'm making $4,278. $4,278. By the way, if somebody wants to break out a calculator to help me here tallying it up, that would be fantastic. LVS, I haven't been able to sell anything just yet, so I might not be able to sell calls here. So that is okay. I would not make anything there. Let's move over to Pen. Pen guaranteed $1,430. In a best case scenario, $4,680. Okay, what did I just say? $1,430, and in the best case scenario, $4,680. Right now, still nothing. So this is where we stand. Okay, who here has a calculator and can help me just tallying it all up? Or you know what? Why don't I do it quickly? So in the worst case scenario, the worst case scenario this week, I'll make $560 plus $2,160 plus $1,178 plus $1,430. So worst case scenario, I'm making $5,384. Now, let's say in the best case scenario, and this means that the stock are rallying and going above my strike price. So this would be 580 plus 6,210 plus 4,278 plus 4,680. So in the best case scenario, if everything goes perfectly, I would make $15,748. Now, this is why last week, some of you said, oh my God, what do you do if you get assigned on all this? Well, here's what I do. I say, yippee-yay. I mean, look at this. This is already guaranteed. Nobody can take this away from me. This is going to happen. On Friday, when all the options expire, this is the money that will be deposited in my account. And hey, if everything goes according to my plan, I'm looking at $15,000 for the week. Not bad, huh? Did I make a mistake with the worst case scenario? Is it a little bit less? Somebody said in the chat here, it's a little bit less. Okay, if I did make a mistake, really, really sorry. So let me just tally it up one more time, just to make sure. Hey, this is all live. No, my calculator says, as you can see, the handy dandy calculator says it is 5,300 and something. Okay, do you like this? I like this. So if you're new to this channel and you don't know yet what I'm doing, I see that there's many questions and comments of people who are already trading in my mastermind with me, who have the PowerX optimizer, so who find the same trades here, and who are also this week like, yippee-yay, it is an awesome week. And you see, this is why people always say, Are you worried that you're not making any money on LVS or Ride? You know what? No, I'm not too concerned. I mean, if these guys are giving me some more money this week, this is fine. But I mean, look at the worst case scenario here. So not bad at all. Okay, hey, we have a few more minutes. So this is why I want to make sure that I can answer as many of your questions as possible. But is this helpful at all if I'm running through this trade and give you an idea what is possible? Because here's my mission. The reason why I'm going live here on YouTube is, first of all, to educate you, for example, on what meme stocks are, because everybody's talking about it and some people know what it is, others do not. But then also to show you my current trades, because my goal is to prove to you that it is possible to make money with trading and that it is possible to make SRC profits, systematic, repeatable, and consistent. You don't have to go for this crazy AMC or Clover or trying to quadruple your account. I mean, you see, fast and steady wins the race, because thus far in realized profits, I just told you, I crossed the $100,000 mark. And this is on $250,000 in cash. That's not bad at all. Again, there's a margin account. So on this margin account, I'm getting, around $500,000 in buying power. But hey, that is a pretty darn good return. At least this is what I believe. And this week, I will add another, $5,300 or $15,000. I'm not complaining at all. All right, good. So I appreciate you all being here. And Rob, is today really the first day of summer? Well, it definitely is here in Texas. I can tell you this, because here in Texas, it is hot in Austin, Texas. So Oliver from Switzerland, probably not that hot in Switzerland. Let me see. Why did Oliver's picture disappear? There we go. Now it's a little bit easier to see. Okay, Simon, just another manic Monday. What is it, the Bengals? Oh my gosh. Is it 80s? Yeah. And Teresa, who has been in our mastermind since the beginning of the year, happy call selling. Sold my calls and done for the week. Teresa, probably the same for you. I mean, at this point, it's just waiting until it makes ching. I'm loving it. Okay, good to see everybody here. So, Majesty Archives, been experimenting and thinkorswim with the crazy stocks wheel portfolio. Not doing terribly, but week 3, hey, you see, if you do it correctly and if you're conservative, trust me, I'm super conservative here. These trades, I think conservative. The only aggressive trade is Ride. And we all know how this turned out, right? Anyhow, so we'll talk about this. Oh, gosh darn it. I have a really something cool to show you. Forgot to do it today. I will do it in the next Coffee with Markus. Please remind me regarding Ride, something really cool to show you. Okay, good. What else do we have there? Talking about the meme stocks. Workhorse has a high short interest. But you see, Workhorse, it's not very relatable, right? So this is where I know that some are going after Workhorse here. But if you think about GameStop, right? I mean, people who are on Reddit, the youngsters here, and again, they have their own lingo. I made a video on this, by the way, on lingo. I'll link to it in the description. So they called me boomer. I'm Gen Z. I'm not a boomer. Gen Z, not Gen C. Does Gen C already exist? What happens after Gen? We had Gen X. We had Gen Z. What happens after this? Anyhow, so you get the idea. So GameStop, AMC, BlackBerry, these are more relatable. Anyhow, good. Teresa, 105,000 in SRC profits. You're ahead of me. You win. I guess I owe you a beverage of your choice. Anyhow, because I'm only sitting at 100,681. I love it, and you're part of my mastermind. So happy that you are actually doing better than I do. Where's Jim? Jim Vescio is usually also really doing good. Okay, and yeah, this is why Teresa got tagged a baller here. All right, so what else do we have here? And Keith, yeah, PowerX Optimizer is the way to go. It just makes my life so much easier. And here's the deal. You see, I believe, I've been trading for a long time, and I believe if you want to win in this game, you need 3 things. Number 1, you need a proven trading strategy. And that's why I'm here to prove to you that the wheel strategy, by the way, if you don't want to watch a video, if you would like to read it, I have a book. I've written a book, actually. It's $4.95. I'll link to it in the description. It's on my website, so you can have this or the PowerX strategy. And both of these are included in the PowerX Optimizer because, yeah, number one, you need a proven strategy. Here's two, if you need one. Anyhow, number two, you need to have powerful tools. Without tools, it's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. Number three, you need to have the right mindset. And my mindset is I'm not YOLOing it. My mindset is SRC profits, systematic, repeatable, and consistent. Anyhow, look at this, Alex. So glad. I'm so happy for you. I know that you have been following me for a while. How long do we know each other, Alex? Has it been a year already, right? And you're up $36,000 on a $75,000 account. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Okay, J.R. Ewing sold the 3350 call. Okay, cool, loving it. Okay, so David says, meme stocks are the only reason I've been able to grow my account. Okay, I mean, you see, what I think is very smart, David, that you say, okay, this is how I grew my account. And now, instead of keep gambling, because I think it's very, very dangerous. I mean, the volatility is crazy, right? If you catch it on the right way, good for you. And now use the money and really learn how to trade, making SRC profits so that you can trade for a living. Anyhow, yeah, I see. I really appreciate it, David. I think that's super smart. If you caught the right meme stock and you made a lot of money on this, now let's keep growing your account here. Okay, good. Hello Herb says, why aren't you rolling positions instead of accepting assignments? Well, let me show you again. This is why. why would I roll if getting assigned means that I'm guaranteed to make $5,348 this week? I mean, this is realized profits. So this is why I'm not rolling my positions. I know the question comes all the time. I think I roll my positions very, very, very rarely. I think I've rolled it maybe 3 times this year. Otherwise, I'll take assignment. I'm loving it. Billy's asking, Teresa, how long have you been trading with Markus? Teresa and I, we met first, I think last year around September, October. Teresa, does this sound about right? And then in December, you decided to join our mastermind. And then, yeah, from January on, you have been just crushing it, which is amazing. Okay, cool. So let's see. Okay, so Hello Herb says you're potentially taking a substantial capital loss. You know what? I don't think so. I mean, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at the stocks here that I got assigned, and I'm just switching over here. This is why you must pick solid stocks. And this is where, again, the PowerX Optimizer helps you to find the best stocks to trade here. But you see, if you're looking at these stocks, and we're looking, for example, at AA Alcoa, let's go to a 5-minute chart. I think it's a super solid stock. Has plenty of support right here at around the 30 level, so we'll be just fine here. Camping World, I mean, my loss, I got assigned at 37.50. Today, they already closed at 37.96, so I'm actually making money on the stock. So Herb, hello Herb, I respectfully disagree, but hey, everybody is different. And yeah, Tom, I love it. Signing is a sign of calls to come. So Matt says, how do you decide to sell calls above the strike price or at the strike price? This is where I'm using the calculator. And you see, by using the calculator on the PowerX Optimizer, this is what makes it easy for me, because if I see on these trades here, for example, that I can make on JWN and on PEN by going out of the money, by going above the assigned price, I can make 85 or 109% per year annualized. I'm taking this. And this is why I also did this here with CWH. So CWH, again, I got assigned at 37.50 and then sold the 39. This will give me 156% annualized. With AA only 42% annualized. Hey, anyhow, this is why, Matt, I like to use the PowerX Optimizer. Makes it so much easier for me. Anyhow, good. David watched a lot of the videos. Appreciate it. So if you're new here, by the way, consider clicking on subscribe. Hit the little notification bell because this way you're notified whenever I go live. And yeah, I'll link to some videos that might be super important for you at the end of this video here. Okay, cool. So Investing Logically says, would you recommend the wheel strategy on a 25,000 cash account, 24,000 cash account, or the PowerX strategy? Investing Logically, can you turn this into a margin account? If you can, then with $48,000 in buying power, I would trade the wheel. With $25,000 in cash, so if this is a retirement account that you cannot turn into a margin account, I would use the PowerX strategy. Okay. The German would say, beer in my throat. Exactly. Okay, so Anoop says, how to assign the profit target and stop loss on any brokerage to use the PowerX strategy. You can very easily do that by placing a so-called bracket order. So it's super easy. We have several videos in our members area. So if you want to do that, feel free to browse through the members area if you're a PowerX optimizer, and you'll see exactly how to do this. Okay. So David says, looks like you're in big margin at the moment. Yeah, you know what? I have no problem at all. I have no problem at all because thus far this year to make this $100,000, I have to calculate, but I would be surprised if I paid more than $1,000 in margin fees. And to pay $1,000 to make $100,000, that sounds like a good deal to me. Anyhow, good. Jojo says, better not to use margin, you sleep better. Every trader is different, right? I'm using margin conservatively. I did a video on this. Take a look at this. So I'm doing it very conservatively, and I feel the way how I do it is responsible. And this is why I'm okay using margin, but Jojo and the other commenter, it is not for you. That's absolutely fine. You can just use cash. Okay, cool. So Zia says you have only $250,000 for options. So how can you buy thousands of stocks? Yeah, because $250,000 in cash give me $500,000 in margin. Okay, good. Mike, yeah, I did show my account. Did I not? Here we go. Here's the account. No secret there. Okay, good. So how are you accounting for capital losses? I haven't had any thus far. So this is why I cannot tell you how I do it because I haven't had any. So good. All right. Oh my gosh. This has been fun. I really appreciate you being live here. We had a full program today talking about different things. Love it. All of your questions. So I'm going to link to a couple of videos right now. So as soon as this ends, take a look at these videos because they might be just perfect for you. So I'll see you in the next video and take care. See you also in the next session. Have a great rest of your day. Watch these videos right now. They're good.